What's good, YouTube? We are back with another Dolphin Wave video as always, and we are here with a new Unison Gotcha banner, and we are going to be going over the characters, and should you summon or not, and it's gonna just be pretty simple, easy. My should you summon videos are always simple and easy. It's just I just like going over the characters and telling y'all what the characters do. But if you do enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it a lot. Make sure you hit the bell so you never miss out on the future videos, and let's get to the video. All right. So obviously we have a new Yume and Kana here, which they both look amazing. But outfit wise, obviously we have all of our notes, took and everything of both the characters, so we know what they both do, and in the memory do. I will say at the front of this, if you are getting these two characters, you want to also get the memory. The memory is going to help Kana's damage tremendously. Without, I don't know if we have this thing, so let's just go over the memory first. Just forget. Right, let's go to the memory first. So this is what the memory says. So this is what all these words right here, I'm going to tell you what this says. Okay, it says when the opponent is attacked, you attacked is electrocuted, your attack power increases by 50% and your crit damage increases by 30%. So it's that same memory as we had with the vulnerability. So basically, as long as the enemy is electrocuted, this will proc, but it will only happen when the enemy is electrocuted. Now this is way tougher to like keep applying, other than how like vulnerability was, where it lasts 5 turns, and you also on top of that you have 3 stacks of it, so it's like you don't have to worry about that too much. This you have to, I think electrocution only lasts 1 turn, and so you have to reapply it every time. So like you really only want to apply it when you're about to do the big damage turn or whatever. But yeah, that's that amazing memory for this team. Now obviously it's not a memory you go use outside of a electrocution team, but great memory for this team. But it's like not a god tier memory for like general purposes. But for if you're using this team, this could be OT, you use it for all sun content, then yes, it's amazing memory. You want this memory if you're getting these two characters 100%. All right, but let's get into it. Let's get to talking about these two characters, these two beautiful, amazing characters. We're gonna start with Yume first. Yume is a cosplay agent DF. And let's just go ahead and click on her and look at her 3D model. This is what her 3D model looks like. Very, very, sexy outfit, you can say. These are all the colors. Oh, that white looks nice. This little like dark blue purple looks nice too though. So that's all. That's that right there. Then you could change like her earring color, which I don't think it's gonna be too big. It's a slight difference, but. And then you can change the color of the whip itself. So there you go. So that's all the customizations for her outfit. And obviously, as always, on the left side of the screen, I hope, maybe. Okay, there we go. I think. Okay, we should be popped up. Yeah, on the left side of the screen, you should be able to see her, what she does. And obviously, if you need to, you can pause it, whatever. Obviously, we want to go over and everything in a second, but you can pause it and look at it. But so while we're talking about this, by the way, she's pretty good. So she has all of our standard stuff. Obviously, as you can see, she has all of these standard things here, which obviously she has the attack power, and then she also has the defense down. Then the obviously we need the electric shock for us to be doing the big damage and everything. So all right, so moving on from this, here we go. I think these videos also could be a lot shorter if I just stop having to go through each one of these all the time. But I don't know, I'm just kind of used to it at this point. But like I said, as always, we're not doing damage. No more damage is always the same. But we have increases all allies attack power by 20% to 40% at level 2 and higher. And then at level 3, increases all allies crit rates by 30% for 3 turns. So that's the first skill. Her second skill is going to be decreases all enemies defense by 10%, 20% at level 2 and higher. And at level 3, it applies electric shock to the enemy for 1 turn. Okay, and that's just the pair, by the way. You need to also remember too, that's only to the pair. That's not to all enemies. Did I put all enemies on the notes? Did I put all enemies? No. Okay, no. So the enemy pair. So it's only to the pair. That's not to all enemies, by the way. So if you use it right before they break, it's going to apply to the defenders. So you gotta make sure you use it after they break to apply it to the attackers. Gotta remember that. Do not forget that. So that's that skill there. Move to her ultimate. Her ultimate is 500% to 700% damage. Increases all allies stun damage by 80% immediately following this skill for 1 turn. Okay, and then her active skill is going to be I think it's like 300% or 200% or something like that. What is it? 300% to 400% damage increases all sun allies crit damage by 25%, and it don't have a turn limit, so I think this is just permanent. I'm guessing probably can stack up to 3 times. So huge and amazing active skill here. Amazing active skill. That's an active skill you definitely would love. That is an amazing active skill because it's permanent. You don't have to ever worry about it going away. It's there forever. That's an amazing active skill. Okay, so that is putting her very, very high from, because she has your necessities, right? She has your attack power crit rate. She has your defense down. You know what I'm saying? Electric shock is, you know, not a necessity, but with how she's trying to build, you know, around her team, she's great. She's a great, amazing support character. Like, yes, this is kind of the standard that we're seeing. So I'm not saying that she's like, oh, so much better than everybody else in the game. No, this is kind of the standard. We're not really seeing much differences in our characters now, which kind of sucks because I feel like we had a lot more variation back then. Like, her only difference is like she's electric, you know, you use electric shock, but at the same time you can still run vulnerability on this team and do the same damage, like still have the same thing proc even with vulnerability. Because if you use the Sun Defender and Riders that I just got, the past banner, I think it's still going on right now, they have vulnerability. So that's that. Her support skills here, we're going to have when HP is 50% or higher, increases your attack power by 10%. Support skill number 2, when HP is 70% or higher, increases your Paris crit damage by 10%. Support skill number 3, when Paris Sun increases your attack power by 10%. So boom, that's that. I got a lot quicker at doing this now because, like I said, everything's already written down and wrote out for y'all. I don't think I have to actually go through every little thing. I think I can kind of go through it a little bit quicker. So yeah, that's everything with Yume. Still a great character, great support character. She's going to be great for the Sun team. I don't know who the most recent Sun rider is for attackers, but you know, she's a great character. You know, she's going to be great. She's going to do great, and obviously she looks great. So that's what matters the most. Moving on to Kana here. Obviously, let's look at her 3D model first, and then we'll move on to what she does. So this is what she does. She has a lot more pieces to her outfit than Yume does, but you know, still pretty cute. It's like a little. I guess her name is Little Officer, but it's like I don't see nothing that's officer like, you know, on her at all. But you know, you could change. Okay, so the last one could change the color, but other than that, you're just only changing like the assets and the little around, but it's always gonna be white except for this one. So you got that. Let's go like this. Let's go with the blue one. Why not? You change the shorts here. Again, that's just the assets, and then you could change the actual color of that. So let's just go with the blue here again. Obviously, her hairstyles, those are always gonna be the same if it's the same hairstyle. Then you change like the little wrist things here. Let's do blue. And then what is this? Is this the ring? Oh, okay. She got a ring. Very like that's something you can't even really see for real. And then you have like the little stick that she has here. So, yep. So that's that. That's the outfit for Kana. You know, pretty cute. I think I would be interested in seeing this top here on Yume or a different character. I feel like it will be very interesting. Very, very interesting. But on the screen right now on the left side, obviously you can see what Kana does, what she brings to the table, and I think we need to shorten the screen here slightly. Okay, that's better. This is all what Kana does here. So Kana is obviously our DPS here. She has the double action that I love to see on DPS characters. I freaking love it. So I'm so glad she has that. She also has the increases all ally skill level, so that's also great, paired with the attack power, so that's also great. Then she also has the crit damage, so it's like she's support also, like she's supporting herself while also like Yume is also supporting her. So it's great. Now my thing is, she probably didn't need the increase or allies attack power. She probably didn't need that also. Like, I don't mind her having it. She probably could have went with something a little bit different. Like they could have brought it in. Like, I don't really want to get much new. There's not much she can do. Like, there's not much new skills in the game unless they gave her double action skills. Where it's like, you know, you double action with the skill level. But I don't think they'll ever put. I don't know. We'll see if that ever comes out. You know, she has the unison alt. She has obviously the big damage alt. But you know, we'll see how that. Then her overlink is also great, but let's go and just click on them and just go through them. So skill level 1 is increases all allies skill level by 1, excluding obviously that don't upgrade your ultimates or nothing like that. Level 3 and higher, you also get the increases all allies attack by 40%. Moving on to skill level 2, no effect on level 1. On level 2, you have the double action. Then on level 3 is when you start to get the increases all allies sun allies crit damage by 15% for 2 turns. So obviously that one has a turn limit, so it don't stack. So that one stacks. I think it stacks up to, well, I think they both stack. So this one and the permanent one, I think the permanent one stacks. I think it's probably up to like 3 stacks of it. But obviously this one also stacks up to 3 times. But it's kind of hard to get those 3 stacks unless you saving all of those, like this skill for the last turn to get all 3 of the stacks and make sure you have them for your big damage turn. Because obviously we have the challenge battle and the rush battle out. So we will be covering those too. And at level 4, this goes up from 15% to 20%, but it's still a 2 turn limit. And then moving on to our ultimate here. Her ultimate is 800% to 1000% increases damage dealt greatly when crit hit occurs. And then it says applies exhaustion for 3 turns. I think exhaustion is like a self debuff. I think it's like lowers your defense or something like that, if I remember correctly. I can go back in the game and check. Her unison ultimate is 1000% damage to 12,000% to 1000% damage to 1200% damage. Increases when enemy is gear and crit hit occurs, increases and greatly increases damage dealt. So I think I don't know, because I was translating it. I was trying to see if it switched to significantly. I didn't see it. Now this could be significantly increases damage dealt, but from the translate, I tried to translate it multiple times. I still kept getting greatly. So for now, just going off the translate, I'm gonna just say greatly. So boom, that's that. And then the support skills are all the same. If y'all need me to go through them, I guess I'll just say them. When HP is 50% or higher, increases your attack power by 10%. When HP is 70% or higher, increases pairs crit damage by 10%. When Paris Sun, increases your attack power by 10%. And then she has the overlink, so when attacking after Yume cosplay, the cosplay Yume, increases all allies increases all sun allies damage by 10% for 5 turns. This stacks up to 3 turns. If I mean 3 stacks, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure it's 3 stacks. So it stacks up to 3 times. So that's that. So that is Kana, and that's Yume. Are they worth something for? Obviously, in Dolphin Wave, every character is worth it, in my opinion. Definitely, if you're going for the outfits. Do I think you should save? Yeah, but if you like the characters, just something like this is a game where it's not like, it's like you don't have to. There's no meta. Like there's no meta. There is no. It's just a fun game. You just get the girls you want. Like, so there is never going to be a time where it's like, oh, I'm saying don't summon. All these characters are terrible. If you like the outfits, if you like the characters, just go ahead and summon. Like, I think that's kind of where I'm at with this game. I'm not like, this game is not a game that you need to so seriously play or try to sit here and, oh, I have to have the best team. No, it's not a game like that. It's a really chill game. You know, if you like the outfits that the Dolphins have, just summon. You know what I'm saying? Do I think you should summon? Kind of no, because 3.5 anniversary is coming up, so that's what I'm saving. But I might end up summoning on this banner anyways. Just before anniversary, but we'll see. But that's it for me. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If y'all did enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it a lot. Make sure you hit the bell so you never miss out on no future videos, and I will see you on the next one, man. Y'all have a blessed and safe day. See you on the next one. Peace.